Konami Studios.
The Union, issue number 3. We're done with that King in Black shenanigans. Brittania's still dead, but we're done with it. I thought we were going to bring her back. I guess not. I gotta live with that, even though I still liked her most than a lot of these people. But this was still a fun book. A lot of interesting stuff. We got a really good reveal. The characters are becoming interesting again. I'm having fun. And that's the important thing about comic books sometimes, is that we have fun while we read them. So, we're in North Wales. We see that Choir stops a bank robber taking money from this guy, and she looks like she's getting kind of sick. There's something off about her. She's headed back to her trailer, and inside is this creepy man that we don't really know about, but he's got like a crocodile cane with him. So you're like, who's this mysterious man that's taken out our choir lady? And we cut to someplace in Manchester. Joe Chapman, your favorite little Union Jack, who's just a bad Brittania, which of course I get it. Like, we want to see the loser struggling to make his way through this world, but he's on the phone with Selwyn. He's like, hey, you got to get your team together. Come on, we got work to do. We got to figure out some stuff. So come on, we got places to be. Get your team going. Get your ass out of bed and figure some stuff out. He's having the conversation with Selwyn. There's a knock on his door, but he can't hear what it is. And then suddenly, this little guy just pushes in and tries to attack him. And you're like, who is this? He looks like a British bulldog. Oh, his name is Bulldog. Oh, he's like Puck, but British. Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. I mean, this character, okay, that's fine. I get it. He's like a loose cannon. He's angry and aggressive all the time, so we couldn't put him in the public eye, but he's the English representative for the team. So why don't you, get out here, bring Bulldog and all that stuff. I don't know. Bulldog, I get the inclusion of Bulldog. He's just a Puck ripoff, which I get it. They're Union Jack's just a ripoff of Captain America and stuff. Everyone's a ripoff of everyone, but Bulldog, I'm like, this is what we're doing? Okay. So we see that Choir tries to make a call to get help from some people, but the phone booth explodes that she's in, and we take our team and we're headed to some place where there was a disaster, and we see that the phone booth is blown up. We're there with this new agent lady, and someone's like, don't worry, we got this, lady, we'll figure everything out. And in come Kelpie and Snakes. Our team is together again. Joe's like, why are you guys back? We're like, oh, we just didn't want to work for you because Union Jack sucks, but we actually just want to help our friend because she needs our help. And obviously she called us here for some reason, and something's going on. And while they're having this weird conversation, we got to figure out why Roof is in trouble, we see that Bulldog's talking to this little dog. He's like, hey, I know dogs. I don't got a issue with dogs, but I think me and this dog got a problem. It's because he's on a dog. So he throws it against a pillar, and it morphs into a butterfly. And you're like, what is this? And we see it's this villain called the Shifter. And he's turning into tigers and fighting everyone. And, everyone's using their powers to defeat him. Kelpie sprays him with water. He turns into a dolphin. Snake starts to attack him. And he looks like he's about to rip Snakes in half. And we get, finally, this is the thing I was waiting for. What is Snakes? What is Snakes going to do? Who is underneath that hood? We finally realized. So the Shifter rips Snakes in half, and we see that underneath the jacket and the hood is just a bunch of snakes. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh, what? It's just snakes. And he's like, yeah, so it's just a bunch of snakes in the hood. That's awesome. I love it. That's so funny. So the Shifter guy takes Selwyn, puts him in the vehicle, and they get into a little conversation. Selwyn's like, I used to be a superpowered hero, and that's why I wanted to put this agency together, to have all these people come in and do the right thing, stop all the threats from happening. I used to, if my powers didn't drain, I was able to absorb the power of other people. I wish I could still do that. And then we'd be like, you know what? Shifter, you're an interesting guy. I was just lying. I can't take people's powers. So he uses his powers to drain some of the Shifter's power. It makes him weak. And everyone outside's like, what are we supposed to do? We can't just go in and save Selwyn right now. But we hear a gunshot go off, and Selwyn sets it up to look like he framed the suicide of Shifter. So obviously Selwyn James has got some shady dirt going on in this issue, which of course he does. Look at him. He's just like your Simon Pegg looking guy. He's going to be shifty and creepy. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? It's fun. It's fun. So we do get confirmation that the person who took Choir is called Doc Croc, which would explain why his cane had a crocodile on it. It's like, what are we going to do to stop him? And we see him just attaching a rose to his little suit, and Doc Croc's got Choir locked up. And that's where we end the issue. There wasn't a lot to this. which I don't think it needed to be. I don't know how many people are actually reading this Union book, but it's pretty fun. It's different. It's got some cool characters that we can all relate to and learn to like, and it's great. It's just really fun. The artwork looks consistently good. I'm glad we moved away from the King in Black stuff because it was kind of hindering the story. Union Jack remains to be a garbage person. This Bulldog character, I still don't know. Like, I get why you put him in. I don't care that much for him, but it is what it is. I won't complain, but that reveal where just snakes is just a bunch of snakes. It's so obvious and on the nose. I absolutely love it. I think that's so cool. Just like snakes. It's snakes. Yeah, it's just a bunch of snakes. Why wouldn't it be anything else? Like, of course, it's great. That's really cool. So it looks like we're setting up this new villain without the King in Black stuff to be Doc Croc, which is a very cool name. He's probably going to be Australian, I'm going to guess, or something. I don't know. I like it a lot. I can't wait to see where this book goes. And while I miss Brittania, I can kind of get behind this team and support them, but still, it'd be nice to have that figure that I liked from the first 2 issues kind of appear in this, but it was pretty cool. Not bad, not great, but not bad. So, the Union issue number 3, I am going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.